hey. Is Miss Joy busy? Miss Joy busy?
Let me see if she's in here. Thank you, ma'am. Try to look for it. Yeah, I will.
Miss Vanessa, I had a quick question for you. Who did you correspond with at the PD to get that schedule? Because I tried to give it just through records, and they're like, well, I got to forward it to somebody else. And
I know we were working with Jamie Brown.
maybe that's who I need to talk to.
Okay. And did you talk to Joy? She could tell you a little bit more about the status on that.
Oh, well, I hadn't even checked up on the vehicle assignment, I think was the other thing. But I just wanted to see if there's somebody that I could contact directly there to get it instead of having to bother you guys with it or ask records.
Oh, no, it's not any bother. It's not any bother.
Well, sometimes I have the overwhelming feeling like they just want to get me out of there. You know what I mean? Which is understandable, I guess, because people are weird around cameras or whatever. So.
I think something was sent lately, right? What was it?
Well, I came in to talk to her about the 2 requests that got canceled, I guess, due to a lack of correspondence on my part, but I don't remember getting an email, so I was gonna...
And you might not have, because I figured out with this new system that I think you're aware we got this
The
new system.
FOIA thing?
Right, I put the charges, the fees in there, but then I didn't, you have to you enter them, and I'm like, okay, that's good, they're good. Well, then you have to submit the fees to tell
So
it,
it'll
yes.
kick it off like an email to me notifying me about it?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
So we missed
And
this.
they're a new system, so we're still learning.
I did that, I believe it was yesterday. Have you gotten an email since then?
I just checked before I walked in here because I didn't want to come in here looking like a crazy person. So, but I didn't get anything. And also, I had tried to make a request at the PD for well, it's pretty obvious that you guys have a system for it with the FOIA thing of a record request log for like a certain time frame. And they said that they don't even have such a thing, that they're not required to keep track of it.
No.
So, why would you guys, not them? And just like...
Well, like we just said, we just started this new system, and we started the system as part of the records area, as opposed to, well, the city clerk and the records area. The PD has traditionally operated on their own when it comes to records requests, because they have different records than we do, different laws associated with those records, and they have not gone with the Just FOIA system yet.
Gotcha.
I believe they are thinking that, but they haven't.
They're looking into it, and that way they can use the same system.
Right.
Yeah.
I got that, a no as far as that one, and then I was trying to get like a master email list, and that was something else that they said they didn't have too, that they're...
And we don't, I'll tell you, there's like, let me think of somebody.
I know there's a lot that I can get online.
Well,
yeah,
and
look,
most, that's true, but most people is just their first initial, last name at mywinterhaven.com.
Right.
But there's a handful that, like for instance, there's somebody at the PD named Diane Smith. There used to be he was the city manager when he left here. His name was Dale Smith. So you can't say D. Smith, D. Smith. So one of them, I think he was Dale L. Smith. And, you know, just to give you, I mean,
like an idea.
if I were you, the first thing I would do is try the first initial, last name at mywinterhaven.com. PD, utilities, it doesn't matter. That's the way it's set up. And so it was most likely they're going to get it that way.
Who would be like the same thing that you are, but for the county level? You see what I'm saying? Like the record manager?
They have their IT department.
Yes, that's what I was just going to say. Their IT department handles their...
Because when I tried to do the same thing for the sheriff's office as far as like a patrol schedule, it took like a month. And basically they didn't give me a schedule, they just gave me like a list of all the deputies, their names, their badge numbers, and like which district that they belong to or platoon and stuff like that.
Well, I'll also tell you though, the sheriff's department is separate from the county.
Yeah, because when
Sheriff is elected.
Right, so they probably have their own records.
Okay.
placed in
They're
there.
totally
Yeah.
different.
that's what it is. I learned so much doing this. It's crazy. Yeah, because the PD's under the city manager, right? Like
Yes, ultimately,
in
yes.
yeah, and the sheriff's his own thing. So that's why they would have sent me back. They're not the custodian of those records when I was trying to get it through the BOCC.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
And I'm
exactly-
pretty sure like the clerk of courts office has
Oh,
their own
yeah,
records
yeah,
people.
absolutely, yeah.
The
The tax
supervisor of
collector,
election,
supervisor
tax
of elections,
collector.
they all have
Yeah.
their own separate
Yeah, I
records
wouldn't-
place. And I can't tell you, you know, if there's one particular person at the county that is like does the same
They
type
might
of
have
job that I
multiple.
do, I have no idea.
They might have multiple because like.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
sure they have a
Winter Haven
Oh,
has
yeah.
like one public information officer. The sheriff's office has like multiple.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah. So since I hadn't got those emails yet, I don't even know what those two requests were for. To be,
They were for emails that.
on the specific date.
There was one that was a specific date. I think they were both, at least, one was just a specific date. Another one was a specific time period, and one of them was specifically.
Communications about me, right?
Yes.
Right.
And I know that each one of them, the cost is estimated at just over $300.
Jeez Louise. And that's
So it's like
for,
one 304, one 306, or something like that.
that's all digitally or paper or
It's,
CDs?
well, especially when you're talking about the PD, the records have to be reviewed very closely.
And redacted.
And redacted, and to determine if they, in fact, are responsive to your specific request. It's, you know, we don't just go in there, okay, here's a bunch of emails that were sent on this day, here you go. We can't do that.
Right.
They have to be reviewed, and that time costs money.
Gotcha.
And by state law, the requester is required to pay for it.
Gotcha.
Not required, but if we have a program.
If you
in
go
place.
through it, yeah, if you
Yes. And we
provide
do.
the request.
What we do is we have, now I don't know about the police department, but from a city standpoint, the first 30 minutes is free. And then if it takes longer than 30 minutes, then the requester has to pay for
I
it.
think 119 just covers it in chapter 119,
Yes,
the whole
yes,
thing. I don't think it's much difference other than,
Yes, you are allowed to set, you know, have your own policy separate, but they don't set a specific time period. And that's why I went with 30 minutes.
gotcha.
There's others that go 15 minutes.
Right. Yeah, I think when it comes down to like pages front and back, it's
That
pretty
too.
cut and dry
Yeah,
on that kind of stuff.
Exactly, you are right.
But yeah,
That's cut and dry. But the time period, what is a timely manner?
right.
That's not defined.
Statutes are funny, aren't they?
And
They have one under like treason and whatever about wearing masks in public, and it has this whole thing about you can't do this, can't do this, can't do this, and then it goes into the very end about applicability, and like it's just weird how they write them. So, all right, well,
And see that
$300, I'm not that
yeah,
rich.
See, I had sent you I thought I had sent you the estimate of $300 and change for each one of them, and when I didn't receive a response, so okay, we're closing.
You
this down.
figured it, yeah. I just never even read the email because there was one like in the maybe a week or something after I first requested it that something about it was kind of too broad of a
Yes. I
of a
remember
search.
that, yes.
But so I thought we kind of narrowed it down, but then I didn't hear anything else about it. But yeah, I just figured I'd pop in real quick and talk to you about it and see real quick. But I'll be in
So
touch. Yeah.
I was gonna ask, do you want us to continue with
Yeah, if those emails have been sent, I'll read over them. But
No, they haven't.
$300. I don't
Because
think I'm
that's
gonna be
what
able
we do.
to.
We don't, when we know it's gonna take a while, we get an estimate, and then we wait to hear from the requester before we proceed.
That's perfectly fine and smart. I just didn't get the correspondence. That's all. All right.
And so you don't want us to?
No, not right now. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Kevin.
Y'all have a good one. Records gets expensive. Park.
Yeah, I know, that's what kind of got everything going, but you know, I think when we did it last time, P.L. Smith, on that one, was a little good. I got the, Oh, okay.
All right, Joanne. Have a good one. Thank you, you too.